Hey there, everybody. Today's video is going to be on the best neighborhoods to live in Franklin, Tennessee. I have 9 of the best neighborhoods that you could pick to live in Franklin. So stick around for number 9, as it's a little sneaky one that not a lot of people know about. And I'm getting started right now. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Greg Spackman. I'm with the Living in Nashville, Tennessee channel. So if you want to learn everything about what it's like to live here, eat here, sleep here, play here in the Franklin area or Nashville area, then click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I do new videos. I've been getting a ton of people that are just like you and me who relocates or want to relocate to Franklin, Tennessee. I absolutely love it. So give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and let's get you on your way here to Franklin. So you wanted to know what some of the best neighborhoods to live in. When we relocated here to Franklin, we didn't really do a ton of research. We flew out to Nashville, landed, drove down to Franklin, started our search there because my wife found Franklin on Pinterest. She saw what they did for the Pumpkin Fest, the Charles Dickens Christmas, and the Veterans Day Parade, and was like, we got to move to Franklin. So we did. But we went and drove all over. We had a realtor send us some neighborhoods to check out, which we do the same thing. We can send you a map of a bunch of different neighborhoods to check out so you can drive through them. But here is our list of 9 that I put together that a bunch of people asked me about, and these are kind of some of the most important ones. The number 1 most popular subdivision that people want to move to is West Haven. And West Haven is awesome. It has this really, really cool pool that you can go to, and it just now opened up the McCatcher extension to it, so it's really, really convenient to get to West Haven. Before, you had to go through downtown, and it wasn't all that great when we moved here, and so we didn't end up settling on West Haven. We almost did. They had at the time this really cool grocery store, and now it's a Kroger, so it's not exactly the same as what it used to be, but it was a Harris Teeter if you've ever been in that, and it was like a Whole Foods but nicer, and it was awesome. So number 1, you have West Haven, and so let me show you where West Haven is on the map now. This is West Haven here, this community. You can see it has its own golf course. Golf course is fabulous. It's awesome. They have a Kroger, which I mentioned already, right here. And then they have some cool little shops that are here, and a little pizza place, ice cream place, Oscar's Taco Shop. Make sure you stop in there. That's good food. And then the coffee shop that's good. So you have a few little shops and stuff and smaller businesses that are here. But this is West Haven in a nutshell right here. Now, West Haven has pricing anywhere from the $400,000, $500,000 range for a 1-bedroom condo, all the way up to $3 or $4 million. So let's see what some of the West Haven stuff is priced at right now. All right, so here we are on my website, thespackmangroup.com. I did a quick search for West Haven. It shows 73 homes currently for sale. The highest priced one, $3.68 million. The 6-bedroom, 9-bath, huge home, 7,500 square feet. And then what I typically have you do is search for newest. So this gives you a really good idea of what's coming on the market. And so we got a 2.1, 1.3, 1.2, 3, a million. So here's an 819, and this is going to be a townhome. So you are looking at least $1 million for a home in West Haven, up to that high, up to 3.68 million. So anywhere in that range. But so that kind of shows you what the pricing is in West Haven. West Haven is not cheap. It's pretty expensive to live there, but there has a lot of really nice amenities to it that other subdivisions. The number 2 subdivision you should be aware about in Franklin is Berry Farms. So Berry Farms is like a mini West Haven. It is south in Franklin. So let's show you where that is on the map. All right, so this is Berry Farms right here. Across the street, I believe right here, this is where the headquarters for In-N-Out Burger's going. But you can see, and then right over here, you have Dave Ramsey building. And so here is the Ag Center. But this is Berry Farms. So in relation to downtown Franklin, which is up here, it's right here. So you just would travel down I-65 to get to it. Oh, I should have mentioned, to get to West Haven, you used to go out 96 and follow it all the way out there, but now you can take this road right here, which is the McCatcher extension, which is super nice to take. So that's where Berry Farms is. So some cool stuff about Berry Farms. They have their own Publix grocery store. So if you are a Publix fan, you have Publix grocery store right here. So that's Publix. They have a pizza place. They have a pretty good Mexican place here called Tito's, one of my, I don't know, top 3 Mexican places to eat. They have Witt's frozen custard that's really good. Uni sushi, or Uni Japanese place is right here. A few other little restaurants and shops. Then you got some fast food options here. There's a Panda, McDonald's, a bank, Chick-fil-A that is right here. Edley's Barbecue. There's a nice Twice Daily here that's super cool looking. Let's see if we can show you what that looks like. This is what the Twice Daily, it's got like shiplap. It looks super cool from the street, but that's something cool that's there. One of the nicest gas stations that I've ever been to. Back on the website, here's pricing for Berry Farms. You got a 2-bedroom, 3-bath place for $595. 4-bedroom place, 1.1. So you can kind of get a good idea. Here's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, $834. This one actually has an assumable loan, which is cool, with a 4.375% rate. So if that's something you're interested in, please let me know. But as you can see, there's only 12 homes currently in Berry Farms, so there's not as much to choose from, running anywhere from the low 8s all the way over, 1.7 million. Just depends what you're looking for. And there are some cool things about living in Berry Farms that you should be aware of, and that's location wise. When you get on the freeway to go 65 north at Berry Farms, there really isn't any more traffic. And then when you come south, you are getting off the freeway when it really starts to get more traffic to it, because you're getting closer to the 840 interchange. You can also take some other side roads and stuff to get down to Berry Farms, but usually the freeway is faster. So that's Berry Farms, and that would be a good choice as well. The number 3 subdivision you should be aware about in Franklin is McKay's Mill. And this is where we ended up when we relocated from California, is in McKay's Mill. So let me show you where McKay's Mill is, and then I can talk about it. All right, so this is McKay's Mill. It is east of 65. So downtown Franklin is here, and it's right over here. So what I like best about McKay's Mill is it's east of 65. If I can be east of 65 or help people move east of 65, I prefer it. There's less traffic, takes you way less time. You spend a lot less time not on surface roads getting to where you want to go, and you can enjoy life a little bit more by not spending an extra 10, 20 minutes a day. And so it is right here. So it's off Clovercroft Road, and it's off McEwen Road. And then and then you can cut through Oxford Glen to get to it. But so we first lived in this street called Broadmoor Circle up here, which is super cool. Just show you where. So here's some of the homes. They backed at nothing. One of the cool things was this was the last stop for the bus when my kids went to elementary school, and it was the first bus off. So they were on the bus the least amount of time, which means less stuff could happen. This area here hasn't been developed. It's all owned by the people who own the church and this house that's there. But this is super cool, all of McKay's Mill. And so one of the things that I like best, and that's the fact that it has its own Publix. So it's got the Publix that's right here. It's got a few little shops and stuff that are in the right along here. It's got a Jets Pizza. Jets is pretty good pizza. The new China place is decent. Chinese food, not the greatest, but it's pretty good. There's a much better place called Bamboo House that you could go to, or at least that I'd highly recommend. There's a Farm Bureau insurance there. This used to be a Sears, but now it's a Nashville K9 place. El Sombrero Mexican place, that's not bad. And then it's got a little playhouse. It's got a preschool place right here and daycare place. So you have that, and then there's another school here, the Academy, and then some little shops right in here, some Some little shops right in here don't seem to be able to stay in business. All right, so I jumped over to pricing at McKay's Mill. You're looking, $500,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath place. Here's another 548, 910 for a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. So you're going to be able to spend less than $1 million and get a nice 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom home around 3,000 square feet in McKay's Mill. Typically, the really nice ones that have been updated sell really, really quickly. But you got 10 homes currently to pick from. There's around 1,200 homes in McKay's Mill. So you can see there's not that many that are for sale. But we can definitely find you one in there. I still have contacts because that's where we lived about finding some homes that are off market in McKay's Mill. So that touches on McKay's Mill. Like I said, because of where it's located east of 65, it takes you like 5 minutes or so. You have 3 different on-ramps you can get on 65. So if you're going south, you can get on at Murfreesboro, or you can get on at McEwen or Cool Springs Boulevard. And then you got all the shopping. That's super, super close. So you're like 10 minutes away from all of the shopping that you're going to be able to do and all of the cool restaurants. So you're just outside of town where you're not in town, but you're right there. The number 4 cool subdivision in Franklin would be downtown Franklin. So there are some really cool things about living in downtown. I have the guy that used to work on our BMWs lived in downtown Franklin, owns a really cool house there. And he also was our handyman. So if you need a handyman, then I got one that lives in downtown Franklin, does a fabulous job. And so let me show you where downtown Franklin is. So this whole area here would be all downtown Franklin, but most of the area where you want to live is right inside of here. So that way you are walkable to all the cool restaurants and shopping and events that happen in downtown Franklin. There is new construction, little pockets here and there around downtown Franklin, but as long as you're close to it, it's definitely worth it. You definitely have some higher prices living in downtown Franklin, so let's jump over there now. So here's just a little bit of what downtown Franklin is. Agents don't seem to put it in correctly in the MLS, so it takes a little bit more work for me to show you all those, but just to get an idea, you're looking at, this home here, from $799 to $2.4 million. Really is going to depend on what size home you want and how far you are going to be from the downtown area walkable. And that's definitely something that we will cover and talk all about the downtown area if that's of interest to you. Next up on the list, number 5 place you need to know about is Ladd Park. So Ladd Park is pretty awesome. It is right across the freeway from Berry Farm, so it's just being east of 65 instead of west. However, Ladd Park has a couple different subdivisions in itself, so it just depends. There's some higher priced homes definitely in Ladd Park that you can pick from. So let me show you where that is now. All right, so this is downtown Franklin there, and you're just kind of going diagonally to Ladd Park. You'd come down I-65, and then you'd exit Paytonsville Road. Then you'd wrap around the Ag Center on Long Lane, and you could go in here to this area, or over here as part of Ladd Park, up here as part of Ladd Park, all along here. All of this area here is Ladd Park, and it has some cool things. This is kind of like the flatlands. This area here is kind of more hilly, and just depends on what you're looking for. All of it is super, super nice and cool. So let's show you some of the pricing. All right, so here is some of the pricing from $640 for a 3.2, 1.2, 900, 884, 719. So you can get a nice 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 720. 1.4 million for a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 5,000 square foot home. Then you got some 800s and 900s. So you're going to be anywhere from the mid 6s to about $3 million in Ladd Park, depending upon the size of the home, the location, if it has a view or not. And we can definitely cover all of that if Ladd Park is of interest to you. But it has some cool things to it. It is also right here off Carruthers Parkway, so you can take it instead of going down 65 to get to Ladd Park. And so that's Ladd Park. It is super awesome. It's a great community that's growing, and it still has new construction options there. The number 6 subdivision you should be aware of is one of the largest, or if not the largest subdivision in Franklin, and that's Fieldstone Farms. So when we first relocated, we almost moved to Fieldstone Farms, and I will talk about that once I show you where Fieldstone Farms is on the map. All right, so this is Fieldstone Farms, this area here on the map, and it is just north of downtown Franklin. So that was a big draw potentially for us, was that we would be that close. You can also take Hillsborough Road, which is this 431, all the way up into Nashville. So you don't have to go over to 65. However, it's faster to go over to 65. Fieldstone Farms has a bunch of different little pockets in it where they have higher, lower, they have like a townhome area, condo area. So it has a bunch of different, communities in itself. And so you could, buy a condo or townhome and then upgrade as you go, as you get older and your family size grows. So that's something cool about Fieldstone Farms. McKay's Mill has the same thing as well. But so what drove us away from Fieldstone Farms, honestly, was how long it took you to go over to 65. I didn't want to be, my office for real estate was all the way over here on Carruthers. And so I would have had to go down this way over to get to it. And I didn't want to be 20 minutes away every time I wanted to go anywhere I wanted to go. Now, if I spent a lot of time in downtown Franklin, then Fieldstone Farms probably would have been the place we ended up. But that's one of the places that you definitely want to check out and see when you're here. And we can show you around that area as well. But you've kind of got to decide. Now, one of the things that's a negative of Fieldstone Farms is they have older homes. So you're not going to find as many new construction homes in Fieldstone Farms as you would in some of these other subdivisions. So it just depends on your budget and where you're looking for. But let's check out pricing of Fieldstone. So as you can see right away, $639, $799, $470, $500, $625, $6. So Fieldstone Farms, you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. But once again, about this is your home is older, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't renovated or that you could renovate and make it updated. Like this one here for $799 is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,800 square foot home. And they mentioned it has an updated kitchen. So hopefully they didn't just put some appliances in it. But that's a big draw to Fieldstone Farms. They have a really nice clubhouse as well in there, and it is on the west side of Franklin. So depending upon where you work, if you worked in Bellevue, then west side of Franklin is better for you. Yeah, or if you work in Nashville and you want to take that route up Hillsborough Road, then that might be an option as well. We have to talk about all of that so we place you in the right subdivision or the right style of home of what you're looking for. The number 7 area, and this is right near my office, and it's called Cool Springs. So let me show you where that is. All right, so the Cool Springs area would be all of this area in here, and then all of these homes here all the way up to Moore's Lane. And then once you go north of that, that's Brentwood. So just right in here and right over in here is going to be Cool Springs. So the advantage of Cool Springs is you're in Cool Springs, which is what this whole area here is all called. So wherever if you're going to go to the movie theater, you're going to go to a restaurant to eat, you're going to go shopping, you're going to go to the mall. All of that is in Cool Springs. So you are just across the road from it, which is super, super nice and convenient. And you are like minutes, less than 5 minutes away from all of the stuff that you're going to want to go do and eat and everything. So that's what makes Cool Springs amazing. So here are some of the pricing that you can see: $984, $635, $2 million. There's some $4 million homes that are up on the hill. These are some amazing homes up here. Dave Ramsey used to have a home up here that he was selling, and Leanne Rhymes has a home up there, $5.5 million. So they have a bunch of the luxury homes are all up this Road of the Round Table, which is kind of neat that it's all Knights of the Round Table-ish named. That gives you a good idea of Cool Springs. Its location-based is awesome. The number 8 subdivision you should be aware of is a new one that's called Terra Vista, and it's by the Jones Company. I happen to like Jones Company as a builder. They build a great home. It's got nice updates for it. Pricing is pretty good in there, And here's where it's located. All right, so I have the map open here. You can see Terra Vista by the Jones Company right here. It is east of 65. Berry Farms is over here to the west. The Ag Center is right there. This is Ladd Park. So it's just east of Ladd Park. And it's this subdivision right here. So location-wise, downtown Franklin is over there. It's east on the map. Right now that says 36 homes for sale. So you can come build your own home for $855, but you're probably going to be right around $1 million with all the updates. But we definitely help you when buying new construction. We absolutely love helping you with new construction. So if you want us at the design center, which I highly recommend that you have us there, we definitely help you through it all. You really, really need an agent to help you when buying new construction. You may think you can go direct. Doesn't save you any money going direct. It does cause issues because the builder rep works for the builder and we work for you. So know that we are on your side. The builder rep is there to tell you whatever they need to tell you to get you to sign. And then after that, then they just try and keep you pacified, but they're not really looking out for your best interest, unfortunately. And they can't because they represent the builder. So here are some of the homes in here: 855, 778, 941, 1.1, 1,899,000. You can see a bunch of these are already under contract. So that gives you an idea of the Terra Vista subdivision. They do have new construction available in there. You got to reach out so I can help you lock it down. We can go over the different floor plans, figure out which one. We can show the lots and all of that. I also have a drive-through tour video I can link you as well that shows you what the Terra Vista subdivision looks like from driving through it. So you can get that idea if you're not local, but that's Terra Vista. All right, the number 9 one on the list is this little sneaky subdivision that you probably won't have most agents tell you about because it's a starter neighborhood and they want to sell you something else. So it's called Falcon Creek. It's right off of 65, just south on Carruthers. So let me show you where that is. It's super close to get everywhere you want to go, to Cool Springs and everything. And not a lot of people really know about this subdivision. So here's where it is. All right, so it's right here, this small little subdivision right here. It's off of Carruthers, just south of 96 or Murfreesboro Road. So it's super convenient for you to get up here, then to get on the freeway or to go where you want to go. But you can see there's not a ton of homes in here, and they are going to be your entry-level homes and pricing. A great spot for investors as well to buy for rentals and that sort of thing in this little subdivision. We were in here showing homes late one night, and we saw some foxes that crossed the road, which was super neat to see. This is a cool little area for you to pick. All right, so I did a quick search on Falcon Creek showing 2 homes. One of them is coming soon, $599, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,000 square foot home. So you just got to jump on these ones quick because they don't last very long. So that sums up my video today on subdivisions here in Franklin that you should know about. If there's one I missed, comment below and let me know what you'd like to know. If you'd like another video on another topic in Franklin, then definitely comment. But if you're thinking about making that move here to Franklin, please reach out to me. We'd love to help you find your perfect place here in Franklin. There are a number of subdivisions that I didn't cover that are awesome as well. It really depends on your budget and where you want to live, and we need to discuss all of that on our Zoom strategy session call so that we can pinpoint where you should be. But based on the fact that I've lived on the east side and the west side of Franklin, I have a really good idea of what you're going to be looking for, the pros and the cons of living there. And until next time, I'm out.